Hey there, it's Aaron, and in this training I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can start to really brand yourself more and start to create more traction in your business and increase your conversions. Okay, one of the ways that you can really do that is to start to hold live webinars. And I'm sure by now a lot of you guys know what a live webinar is. That's basically when you hold a live meeting through the computer, and people from all over the world, from different countries, can actually log on and join you in your meeting. Okay, now there are a couple of things that you need to understand when you're holding a webinar. The first thing is that the best program to use is actually called GoToWebinar. Okay, so all you do is you go to gotowebinar.com or gotomeeting.com, and what you would need to do is actually sign up for this, right? So you would go down here and buy now, or you can try it out for 30 days for free. Okay, but the thing about GoToWebinar is that they will charge you $100 per month because it's a service that you're going to be using. So I recommend that before you start doing your own webinars, obviously you have to have a budget to be able to do that. So make sure you can spend $100 a month, and make sure that you're generating, I would say, a bare minimum of 15 to 20 leads per day before you start doing webinars. Okay, because otherwise you're just not going to get enough people coming to your webinars to be able to make it worth your while. Alright, so holding webinars is something that you should add on right at the end. Okay, once you start getting good at marketing, you're generating a lot of leads, you know what you're doing, then just to make everything kind of come together, and make sure that your prospects can connect with you another way, because again, it's all about connecting with prospects in different ways, right? The first way is to send them emails. They get to see you on videos, they get to read your articles, then maybe you pick up the phone and give them a call. And another way would be to connect with them, or connect with a lot of them at the same time through a live presentation. Okay, this is a very good way to connect to your prospects, your team members, things like that. So the easiest way to understand how to run a webinar, or to see how webinars are run, is to actually do a little bit of research and jump on other leaders' webinars. That's the easiest way to do it. Okay, so what I would do again is remember that now you're actually researching the market, right? So you've got an email set up, and you're spying on the competition and seeing what kind of emails that they're going to send out. Well, every once in a while, probably once a week or once every 2 weeks, every single leader or network marketing guru that you're spying on or researching on, they're going to send out their webinar invites. Okay, so what you want to do is just go to the webinars, actually attend their webinars, and make sure you take down notes and see exactly how they're running their webinars, especially if they're in Carbon Copy Pro. Okay, because the top leaders, the guys who are always on the leaderboards, they run their webinars in a very, very specific way. So all you want to do is just follow exactly what they're doing, see what they're doing, and think about why they're doing that. Alright, and when you start to run your own webinars, just do the same thing. Okay, when they send out an invitation to join their webinar, they normally use Aweber, and they'll blast out some sort of email, okay, inviting them to the webinar. Just have a look at their emails, and again, borrow what they're using and use it for yourself. Okay, make sure you change the ad copy. Don't follow it exactly, because you don't want to be copying people exactly. That's not good practice. But definitely borrow what they have and use it for yourself, and add in your own stuff, add in your own pictures, change the sales copy a little bit, add in stuff that maybe the other leader has missed out. Okay, that's not a problem as well. And that's one of the ways that you can start to really get good at doing webinars. Alright, the other thing about doing webinars is you should maybe hold it once a week. Okay, hold it once a week. And again, you have to test to see when is the best time. If you're hitting the US market, then maybe you want to hold them in the evenings when people get back from work. But some leaders actually hold webinars during the afternoon at lunchtime. So again, it's a matter of testing and tweaking. And once you start to generate a lot of leads, you could hold it twice a week, right? But again, you should only be holding a webinar twice a week if you're generating a lot of leads. Okay, so this is actually the last component of conversions that will help you really to bridge the gap between closing a certain number of sales inside of Carbon Copy Pro per month to doubling that number or getting a much higher conversion rate. Webinars is really where you want to go, but again, you should only really start doing them once you start to generate a lot of leads so that people will actually attend your webinars. Okay, and that's pretty much it, guys. Being able to understand how to use GoToWebinar, the actual program, it's very self-explanatory. They have trainings on here. You can actually contact the sales team and ask them how to do it. And what I would do if I was you is just jump on it, get started. Don't really worry too much about not feeling comfortable. Maybe if what you could do is, if this is your first time doing a webinar, you could just practice with some of your friends who are in a different location, or maybe even in the same city, and see how it goes. Maybe do it with your wife or husband or your girlfriend or boyfriend, or your brothers or sisters, whatever it is, and just get some practice. And once you've done it once or twice, you should be ready to go. Don't worry too much about it. Again, all these presentations come with practice. Okay, and just a couple of more things, I think, just before I finish up this training, is one of the main ways that you can actually start to run a presentation is to put presentations using PowerPoint. Okay, Microsoft PowerPoint. It is actually this program right here. Everybody has it inside of their computer, especially if you're using a PC. Even if you're using a Mac, you should have this. Okay, and basically what Microsoft PowerPoint is a it's a slide presentation program. Okay, and what you need to do is you need to create different slides that you can use for presentations. Okay, and then when you click on this button, it will actually have a presentation, and this is the best way to actually run webinars, because most of the time inside of webinars they'll only be able to see what's going on your screen. Okay, so you're gonna have to put together some sort of PowerPoint presentation. You can add in pictures, and you can see, again, get some examples from some of the leaders that are holding big webinars, and basically just borrow and follow exactly what they're doing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and make sure once you start generating a decent amount of leads to hold your own webinars. Alright, enjoy, and speak to you soon. Take care.